Hi, I'm artist, DJ, and author Michael Joseph, and since today I'm at a baseball field, a place where I spent some time when I was a kid, I want to give advice to younger me. Now, since I am in my late 50s, younger me can be pretty much any age, and I think it's going to be, some advice that can go to younger me of any age, and hopefully that way it can go to anybody at any age. So here are my 3 pieces of advice. Advice number 1 is stop listening to other people. Okay, when I say stop listening to other people, I don't mean stop asking advice or stop listening to your friends. I'm basically saying when you figure out what you want to do, and that's a big challenge in life as it is, when you figure out what you want to do, find someone who has accomplished what you want to do and listen to them. Don't listen to people who have maybe given up on their dream or maybe never had a dream or never, had that drive to achieve things in life like you have. So don't listen to them. Stop listening to them. Again, if you want to find someone who has achieved what you want to achieve and ask them what they did, that's fine. But in general, you're going to find a lot of people in life that are naysayers that are basically saying, you can't do that, you shouldn't do that, you should just work a job, you shouldn't go after your dreams and this sort of thing. So advice number 1 is stop listening to other people. All right, piece of advice number 2 is stop worrying about things. One of the things I have learned in life is that worry cannot add a minute to your life or a penny to your pocket. So worry is basically your imagination, which is a good thing, especially for us creatives. But the worry is more or less our imagination thinking of the worst situation you could possibly have, or maybe trying to prepare you for the worst situation. And that's what I want to give you advice today, is stop worrying about things, because things are going to happen one way or the other. So that's my advice to you today, is just basically stop worrying about things, figure out what you're going to do, and move forward. And my 3rd piece of advice to you is pretty simple, is be yourself. Now in life, we do a lot of trying to fit in, and being yourself is kind of hard. Now, I want to use this kind of example of this, is that if you try to be someone else, you're going to carry the weight of a second person your whole life. Those people out there in the world who are playing 2 parts have to have basically 2 personalities and 2 weights. So it's going to take you time in life. I talked about that in the last video, where basically I said that things in life are going to change, the things you value are going to change. So it's going to take you a while to figure out who you are. But in the process of that, don't try to be someone else. Try to figure out who you are and be that person, because once you are free to be you, then you're going to be so much lighter trying to achieve all the things you want to achieve. Be yourself. Well, there are my 3 things about being yourself that I'm giving you advice for today. They're not difficult, they're not hard things, they're just things that, through life you have to try to put into motion, because if you don't, a lot of those things can catch up and build up over time, and that makes it really hard for you to be yourself and to not worry and to not listen to other people. So those are the pieces of advice of today. Again, don't try to overwhelm yourself with all 3 of them. Just try to do the best you can with them, and over time just try to learn these things in life, because they add up. They're cumulative and they will add up over life. So I hope that helped. Until next time, take care of yourself and God bless.
This video is sponsored by immj. For all my print-on-demand creations like t-shirts, mugs, posters, original photos, my book, The Creative Virus, or what gear I use, visit the shops on immj.com or my Amazon, eBay, or Etsy stores.